In the previous unit, students learned to convert fluently between different forms of quadratic functions and to solve quadratic equations using their factored form. Prior to engaging in Unit 9, students will need to be able to simplify radicals, factor perfect square trinomials, and use the vertex form to name the transformations of y equals x squared. The prerequisites for this unit are found within previous units of the Algebra 1 course and not in earlier grade levels. The skills are critical to be ready for Algebra 2. In this unit, they will solve quadratic equations by completing the square and by using the quadratic formula. Let's take a look at the vertical alignment for representing quadratic functions in 6b to understand better what students will master in this unit and beyond. In Algebra 1, students will write equations of quadratic functions in vertex form when given the vertex and another point on the graph. They will then write the function in standard form. In Algebra 2, this is the basis for writing the equation of a parabola using attributes such as its vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, and direction of opening. In Algebra 2, this is also the basis for transforming a quadratic function in standard form into vertex form in order to identify different attributes of the function. Let's take a look at the vertical alignment for identifying key attributes for quadratic functions in 7a to understand better what students will master in this unit and beyond. In Algebra 1, students will graph quadratic functions on the coordinate plane. They will then use the graph to identify key attributes such as x and y intercepts and zeros. In Algebra 2, similar to A6b previously, this is the basis for writing the equation of a parabola. Let's take a look at the vertical alignment for solving quadratic equations in 8a to understand better what students will master in this unit and beyond. In this unit of Algebra 1, students will solve quadratic equations having real solutions by taking square roots and completing the square. In Algebra 2, this is the basis for solving quadratic and square root equations. Additionally, in Algebra 2, it is also the basis for solving quadratic inequalities. Let's take a look at the vertical alignment for simplifying numerical radical expressions involving square roots in 11a to understand better what students will master in this unit and beyond. In Algebra 1, students will simplify numerical radical expressions involving square roots. This allows students to calculate exact, as well as approximate answers to quadratic equations. In Algebra 2, this is the basis for rewriting radical expressions containing variables into equivalent forms. As you move through this unit and find students who have gaps in their understanding of the prerequisite skills, consider using these resources available in the OpenStax Pre-Algebra book.